Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. All right, imagine life before $50,000 is like being on a rusty bicycle. Every pedal hurts. Every hill is a nightmare. Then suddenly, you hit $50,000. Now it's like someone swapped your bike for a Tesla. Everything changes. You still have to drive, but the hills don't scare you anymore. $50,000 isn't just a number, it's a phase shift. Your money starts working harder than you. Your life starts responding differently. History loves these tipping points. The Second Industrial Revolution teaches us this. Factories went from hand-cranked machines to automated power looms. One worker could suddenly produce what 10 used to. $50K works like that. Below it, you earn, spend, repeat. Above it, you leverage systems, investments, side hustles, even bank products, so your money multiplies quietly. Think of the 1970s Nifty 50, stocks that seemed untouchable because everyone thought growth was guaranteed. Those who rode it wisely, diversified, and understood the power of scale made fortunes. Those who didn't, well, let's just say history remembers them differently. Here's the villain. Inflation. At $5K, inflation is a mosquito. Annoying, but you swat it and move on. At $50K, inflation is a shark. That's 7% annual inflation. Suddenly your $50K loses $3,500 in a year. And hidden taxes? Uncle Sam quietly nibbling away at capital gains. This is why many hit $50K and wonder, why don't I feel richer? Because the stakes change, expenses scale, lifestyle creep accelerates. That $500 dinner out feels like a splurge when you had $5K, but now it's $500 and your new Tesla eats it for breakfast. Here's the magic. $50K gives you breathing room. Call it oxygen money. Suddenly, choices expand. You can negotiate a better job, say no to toxic opportunities, invest in yourself, sleep easier. Psychology flips. Money stops controlling you. You start controlling money. There's a magnificent 7 moment. 7 key decisions that now matter more than hours worked. Where to invest, when to save versus spend, who you spend time with, which debt to attack first, which insurance actually matters, how to leverage tax-advantaged accounts, and when to walk away from financial noise. Above $50K, you're no longer a slave to circumstances. You spot opportunities faster. You recognize traps sooner. Here's the moment almost nobody talks about. $50,000 is not wealth, but it is the point where the snowball effect begins. Let's look at the numbers. If you invest $50,000 at 8% annually, in 10 years, it becomes about $108,000. In 20 years, roughly $233,000. And that's without adding a single extra dollar. This is where the magic of compound interest begins. As Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. But there's a problem. Most people destroy the snowball the moment it starts growing. Trap number 1, the lifestyle upgrade. You reach $50,000. And suddenly, life whispers, maybe it's time to upgrade the car, or a bigger apartment, or expensive gadgets, and the snowball melts. Trap number 2, the investor illusion. When people reach $50,000, they suddenly start feeling like Warren Buffett. They open a brokerage account and buy everything. Crypto, hot stocks, TikTok investment tips, and suddenly their portfolio looks like a fast food menu at 3 a.m. History repeats itself. In 1999, people believed internet companies would grow forever. The Nasdaq rose 86% in a single year. And then, boom, the index fell almost 78%. History always does the same thing. It rewards patience and punishes hype chasing. The real secret of $50,000, here's what truly changes. Not your bank account, your mindset. You start thinking, how do I protect capital?
How do I make money work for me? How do I buy assets instead of toys? Final thought. When you reach 50,000, the world doesn't applaud. No one gives you a medal, but inside, something quiet happens, a small revolution. You realize for the first time, money can work without you. And that's the moment when financial freedom stops being a dream and starts becoming math.
50K isn't the finish line. It's the first checkpoint where silence starts to matter more than noise. Beware buying liabilities disguised as assets. Luxury cars, designer bags, I deserve it spending. They're the invisible handcuffs that drag you back. The real power, it's quiet. It's compounding in accounts you don't brag about. It's strategic, patient, unflashy growth. So what changes at 50K? Perspective, options, leverage, confidence. And the gray truth, you still have risks, but now you can navigate them wisely. You're no longer pedaling uphill on a rusty bike. You're in the driver's seat. The gray truth, you still have risks, but now you can navigate them wisely. You're no longer pedaling uphill on a rusty bike. You're in the driver's seat.